Some of you are standing at a Red Sea moment right now, trapped between what looks like an impossible obstacle in front of you and enemies chasing you from behind. And you don't even realize this is the setup God specializes in. Exodus 14 shows us that when Pharaoh's army cornered Israel by the sea, it wasn't a mistake, it was a divine strategy, because some deliverances require a situation so impossible that only God gets the glory. And the shocking truth is, the reason your enemies have been so relentless, the pressure so intense, and the road so narrow, is because God is positioning you for a miracle nobody else can claim credit for. Moses wasn't the most qualified, the loudest, or the strongest. He was the most obedient. And right now, obedience is your greatest weapon. Some of you have been crying out for God to move, but the secret is, God is waiting on you to lift what's already in your hand. Exodus 14:16 says, "Raise your staff and stretch out your hand over the sea to divide the water." The authority you've been begging for is already in your possession, but you've been too distracted by fear to activate it. Hear this warning. Fear will always disguise itself as logic when you're on the brink of breakthrough. Some of you are trying to calculate what God only called you to believe for. And here's the hidden principle. Sometimes God allows the enemy to chase you, not to destroy you, but to push you into your destiny. The Israelites would have never crossed the Red Sea if Pharaoh hadn't pursued them. Some of you wouldn't have stepped into your calling if life hadn't turned up the heat. That betrayal, that rejection, that financial pressure wasn't random. It was God's way of forcing you out of comfort and into your calling. Romans 8:28 reminds us that all things work together for good, and that includes the warfare you didn't see coming. The miracle of the Red Sea wasn't just in the parting, it was in the timing. God waited until the last possible moment to open the waters, because the blessing wouldn't mean as much if it wasn't preceded by desperation. And hear this, the same sea that made a way for God's people became a grave for their enemies. Some of you are about to walk on ground. God split open for you while everything that chased you drowns behind you. That addiction, that depression, those toxic relationships, those curses attached to your bloodline, they're about to get buried in the waters God parts on your behalf. But catch this, you can't hesitate at the shoreline. The Red Sea didn't part for thinkers, it parted for movers. This is a prophetic warning for somebody. Hesitation will cost you your destiny. Faith isn't a feeling, it's a decision. Proverbs 3:5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." The miracle always comes after movement. When Moses raised his staff, heaven responded. And when you move in faith, heaven still responds. You don't have to see how it's going to work. You just have to stretch out your hand. And the same power that split the Red Sea is still available to you right now. The enemy that chased you this far will not follow you into your next season. Exodus 14:13 says, "The Egyptians you see today, you will never see again." Stay bold, stay obedient, lift what's in your hand, step where there seems to be no way, and watch the God of impossible things make a road where there's never been one. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. To support the channel, your support means the world to me. Thank you so much.